Hello? Is everybody there? Okay. Yep. Going live? Was there my going live section? Insert yourself. Oh, I totally forgot about that. We gotta get that done soon. Hello, everyone. Going live. Notifications. There we go. At everyone. Hey, Jeremy. What are we doing? Wait, what's today's stream topic? Yada-da-da-dum. For channel, I don't even remember the stream topic for today. Oh, is your niche unique? Is your niche unique? I am having a lovely day. Are you having a lovely day today too, Snow? I said that all weird. Hello, Hyper Dolphin. How you doing? Hello, John. Hello, Thorn. I think Senpai should use EDM rave music as his background music during streams. I don't know. If Rayless makes it, I'll use it. Okay. And then copy it. Pasta. Your niche is definitely unique. Well, that's good. That's good. One thing that I discovered going through all the Niji Sanji audition application thingamajiggies, a lot of people thought their niche was like very unique. And I saw a lot of the same stuff over and over and over. Like, a lot of the same stuff over and over and over and over and over. It's unique because of this. It's like, not so much. Yo, how's it going, King and Tech Bun and Boltan and Starlight? You're re-niching. Once my work is done, I feel it will be. That's good. Hey, Zook. Hey, yo, Tempo. I'm hoping to have a great stream today too. It's been like a week and a bit since we streamed last. So it's definitely been a little bit. Going good, Sakura. How you doing? Hey, Jen. Still need to get started? Thank you, everybody, for renewing. First time in chat. Yeah, let's go, Bob. I don't think my niche is unique, but it's a bit odd. What's your niche? That you think it's a bit odd? Should finally be done next week, so in time to start another devlog next week. Hell yeah, Thorn. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be the first ever VTuber farming simulator esports team. Okay. I mean, you do you, Astra. I don't... I'm trying to like try to imagine. I'm trying to imagine farming simulator like as an esports team. Like who could harvest and plow the fields the fastest and like efficiently. I don't know. Best farm design? Sure, yeah. There's Stardew Valley speedruns. I am not surprised with that. I really am not. Why is my volume mixer so weird? Interesting. There's either Taka or Vesa who encouraged me. Hey, honestly, if it works, it works. Especially if it's like an area that isn't really explored and you're the only one in it. Yeah. Why not? Do it. Hey, Leaf. It's fun, but not sure how if it's too unique enough. Well, one thing I can say, I'm in probably the most unique of unique niches. Like, I'm in the VTuber niche, and I'm in the education niche, and my channel is literally the only channel in existence that's dedicated to VTuber education. Like, literally the only one that's 100% dedicated to VTubing education. There's everybody, like, there's other educational channels, don't get me wrong, but like they dabble here and there in the education sphere. So my niche is like in a niche, and like I'm pretty much the only one in it, which is fantastic for me because I'm in a position where if the right people see my content, its potential to blow up is fairly good, which is nice. The Monopoly Man? Yeah, I need that little glass thing over one eye. There are 2 or 3 other VTubers who also game dev, so I guess I'm technically not unique. I would say you probably are. Like, I was going to wait a couple of minutes before we jumped into the topic, but let's pull up the whiteboard and let's talk about it. Shall we? Okay. So I want to center that a little bit. Realist, I gotta pause your music, I'm sorry. Also, if you guys want copyright-free, DMCA-free background music that's 24/7, lo-fi jazz, cute, and more, make sure you check out Cat Records by Rayless. It's amazing music. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's use Thorn as an example. So Thorn stated that there is 3 other VTubers who are game devs. Okay. Which is good. Which is awesome. Cosmos, thank you for the 5. Hi, VTuber Senpai. My niche is a VTuber reaction, so I love watching TV and anime. Also gaming on the side. I watch you for your video. Nice, thanks. Hey, Grindel. And Cosmos, thank you again for the 5. I appreciate it. Okay. So we got 3 other VTubers who are game devs in the niche, right? Well, how many VTubers you guys think exist out there right now? Wild guess. Like, don't go overboard with your guesses, but think about it. Like, how many VTubers exist out there? 100K, 300K, a million, 1.37 million, thousands, 500K plus. Yeah, we're gonna say let's lowball it. Okay, let's lowball it. Let's say it's 40K, right? We're gonna lowball, and this 40K are going to include everybody that is a VTweeter, that a not flash tuber, um, a 2D, a PNG, 3D, whatever, right? Let's just like dump everybody into the same category. So let's say there's 40K on the low end, or medium, or high end, whatever you guys want to take it. So what's the percentage of 3 out of 40,000? So percentage of 3 out of 40,000. I'm going to Google it real quick. So Thorn is 0.0075%. So his niche with the 2 other people takes up that percentage. That's pretty unique. Even if you have a little bit of competition with you, that's pretty darn unique. Okay, now let's say it's VTuber Senpai, right? I'm going to say I'm probably like the only dedicated VTubing education channel out there. So we'll put Thorn here, right? Thorn scale. And then we'll put Senpai here. Senpai, 1 out of 40,000 is 0.0025%. You can name 5. Okay, so even if we did 5 game dev VTubers, is 0.0125%. Still pretty unique. Okay. Now, somebody mentioned reaction. Unfortunately, reaction VTubers are fairly common, right? If we go to Twitch real quick, I don't know what's going on here. Give me a second here, chat. Close this link thingy. I don't want to open all my links with Firefox. I'm not the biggest fan of Firefox. Categories, browse, just chatting. So if we like use the just chatting category, where people do a lot of their live reacts, you're going to see that there's like a crap ton of VTubers in here, either like collaborating, reacting to other people's content. So we got a reactor right there with their 1-year anniversary debut. We got somebody reacting to content right there. We got other people reacting right there. So there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit of reactors. So let's say out of the 40,000, let's pick, let's say 1,000. Let's say 1,000 of them are reactors. So 1,000 out of 40,000. What is it? 2.5%. So react content, 2.5%. Now that's still pretty good. But as we go up in the percentages, I'm sorry to say, chat, it's competition, right? You do have a lot more competition. You have you're fighting with more people to watch your content versus like somebody else. Competition is good until it isn't. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys bad competition in 2 seconds. So let's pull up an example real quick. Again, I'm going to go back to Twitch because Twitch is like the amazing example that we can use. Let's say you're a VTuber in a particular category, or a gaming VTuber. Why is this not letting me browse? Go from high to low, not low to high, because we'll never find people if we do that. Being unique is disadvantages if there's no audience behind the uniqueness. I agree and disagree. I agree and disagree to that. The thing is, chat. Let's pull it up right now. Let me pull it up. There is a lot of viewers, a lot of people that exist on Twitch that want to watch League of Legends. Right? There's a massive demand for League of Legends. There really is. And there is a lot of League of Legends VTube streamers, or streamers in general, that are streaming in this particular category. So if there's a lot of viewers, there's a lot of demand. I don't know about you guys, but there is a hell of a lot of supply as well then. This is endless supply. So do you think it would be super unique to be a League of Legends streamer? Exactly. It's a uphill battle. It really is an uphill battle. There is so much supply. So much supply. And truthfully, there's a lot more VTubers that are in the supply category in the lower viewer range. Exactly. So Spieling got it, right? You have to put an amazing new spin on it. Again, which is very hard to do if you're only streaming. If you're only streaming, it's super hard. So being a League of Legends streamer / VTuber. And let's be honest, the amount of people in that category that you're competing with, if you're really niching it down, right? And we're doing like super niche of a niche of a niche, right? So VTuber, which is a niche in itself, but you're targeting yourself down to just League of Legends, right? Let's say there is 1,000 streamers, because we can't just say VTubers, but there's 1,000 streamers in there, right? And you're one VTuber trying to make it. The odds are fairly stacked against you to try to stand out and be noticed. So I've seen partner VTubers on YouTube doing mostly morning greeting streams. What do you mean by greeting streams? Venus, we don't talk about that. But would you guys say being a League of Legends streamer / VTuber is unique? Like, honestly, you guys think that's a unique category to stream in? A unique content to make? I don't think so. Considering that we could scroll for like another 10 minutes. It's only unique if you're a happy League of Legends streamer. True. Exactly. It's mainstream. So how are you guys going to get noticed if it's too mainstream? Right? And for the people that disagree, like, I get it. You're talking more of the exception than to the rule. Morning greeting streams is just a just chatting stream with a goal of replying to a certain number of good morning chats. Okay, so again, when we think of streaming, we mostly think of Twitch, not a whole, like, YouTube is slowly coming in. YouTube is slowly getting more recognition, but they're also just as slowly adding new features. So not a lot of people are moving over to it. But if we use Twitch as our primary example right now, just for this particular moment, realistically, streaming in League of Legends, that niche is oversaturated. And the only way to get around that oversaturated niche is me, again, being a broken record of making content on another platform and putting a twist on what you are doing on that content. So if you are going to be making League of Legends content, right? You want to do it on YouTube, but you don't want to just upload your game just like everybody else. What is something cool and unique you can do, right? Challenges. An example of a challenge is something like Jungle to Grandmaster. I'm sorry, I don't know the ranks in League of Legends. I know Grandmaster is a StarCraft thing, so I don't know if that still applies in League. But like, you know, all the way from the bottom to the top, only playing one type. Angel of Death 20. Thank you for the 20. Just got here, but in my experience, if you niche down too much, it puts you a cap on your growth. Not niche enough, you get lost in the sauce. In my community GBO2, there isn't a single content creator that has over 50k subs. Okay. Actually, you bring up a very good, very, very good point. And this is what a lot of people get wrong. And I actually literally talked about this the other day in Discord with one of my mods. People always say, if you niche down too hard, you will struggle to grow, or you won't grow at all. Right? We hear it all the time. We do. And even myself, I have an absolute cap because I am very niche down. Right? I am, again, like I've said in the beginning of the stream, I'm the only educational VTuber that's 100% dedicated on education. But not VTubers, YouTubers that have been around for 10 years. And you guys can look them all up. You guys could find so many examples of this actually happening. But the vast majority of YouTubers, and I'm going to use some gamers for an example. So let's use Shroud or Summit 1G. Okay. If you guys don't know, they mostly started out in Counter-Strike. Actually, I'm going to use Shroud. Because Shroud I know better than anybody. Well, not better than anybody. Shroud I know the best. So Shroud started out in CSGO. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Okay. This is the only game he ever streamed at that particular time when he first started out. Right? He played competitively, he played professionally, so on and so forth. He hit a ceiling. He hit a cap for being a Counter-Strike streamer. Once you get to a certain level, right, a particular level, you have to do something called a shift. For example, we see Harris Heller, Alpha Gaming Channel, Senpai Gaming, right? He's gone through a whole bunch of different names, iterations. But if you look at, for example, Harris Heller, he started making 100% tutorials. And he gradually moved his content to help grow his brand even further but he moved his content from point A to point like K. So he made a shift, right? Shroud did a shift. He moved from CS:GO. He had a nice following, decent following, a loyal fan base that followed him to another big game he went to was PUBG. Right? So he made the shift to PUBG. After the shift to PUBG, he did Apex for a little bit. And then he went to Tarkov for a little bit. Right? And he continuously made a shift until he found something that he was actually comfortable doing. Right? And he's not as big as he used to because he went to Mixer and then came back, right? It killed his viewership quite a bit. I in my personal opinion, it did at least. But Shroud made a shift. So when you guys first start out, 100% you should niche down, right? You should really niche down. I have members of my community that ultra niche down, that are growing at a very good rate. But all you guys will come to a point where you're going to notice that you're not getting a lot of positive returns niching down so hard, and you need to start exploring on what else is out there. And because you have that dedicated fan base, loyal viewership, so on and so forth, you have that ability to move and try other things. But I'm gonna honestly tell you guys, don't niche down too hard in the start. And just like somebody just mentioned, what you want to do is explore what you like, what you enjoy, and hope it's unique enough where there is little competition. Because competition is good, but there is this term on YouTube, especially first movers advantage. Right? So if you're first to the content, especially if it's something that is not really discovered that much, you have the ability to blow up when it does get there. And I'm going to actually use VTubing as the example of that, of first mover advantage. 4 years ago, there was hardly any English VTubers. 4.5 years ago, right? There really wasn't many. It was so little, like maybe 20 that people really knew of, right? Like, and I'm talking like early days of VTubing. But because they were the only ones that really existed, when VTubing took off, they took off with it. And I'm going to use an example of Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse being one of them, right? Iron Mouse was one of the few VTubers that existed. And because she was one of the very few VTubers that existed, when people saw, oh my God, this is really cool, this is really neat, this is really interesting, yada da 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 da, they shared her content. A lot of people shared her content, right? She made more content, she made more streams, and that's where she is right now. Right? Yeah, 2018 VR chat dominance is gone now. So even so, like VR chat, there was a whole bunch of VR chat content creators. Some of them are still around, but they were early to the game. They were early to the content creation sphere of things. When VR chat blew up, they blew up with it. Now VR chat, I want to say, died down quite a bit. I don't see it as much. I could be wrong. You guys tell me if I'm wrong or not. But VR chat isn't as popular. But that same thing is actually happening with VTubing itself right now, where VTubing is becoming, actually, believe it or not, a lot less popular than it was even last year. So if VTubing is becoming less popular, then what are things VTubers can do to still bring in an audience? Again, it's me, broken record, making content on different platforms and pushing the boundaries. But in the beginning, don't niche down too hard, guys. But things you should avoid, right? And these are very popular things I saw, especially in VTubing auditions, that people thought that was super unique, right? Singing, right? Some people wanted to make their whole persona as a singer. I've read close to like 250-ish auditions. I want to say like close to 200 of them had singing in it. Right? There was a whole bunch that wanted to be a pro gamer. And my gosh, there are so many air quotes. You guys can't see my hands doing them right now, air quotes, but there are so many quote unquote pro gamers already existing on Twitch. You guys go on Twitch right now, you could like look for VTubers and so on and so forth. There are so many gaming right now. Right? D&D was actually another big one. A lot of people thought that D&D would be super unique to bring to like Niji Sanji. But the amount of people that I want to say like 20-30 people mentioned it. Yeah, ASMR is another one. ASMR is definitely one of them. Not only ASMR, oh god, what was it? I think one of you guys actually said it. Where was it? Gun VTuber? No. That's... Oh, no, you guys didn't say it. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. A lot of... There was so many auditions of people wanting to be dedicated Final Fantasy streamers. When I first heard it, people were like... I'm like, oh, yeah, that's super cool. That's super unique. There isn't a lot of people doing that, right? Until I saw the auditions come in. Oh, my God. There's so many VTubers that love to play Final Fantasy, and they want to be like a dedicated Final Fantasy 14 content creator for Niji Sanji. Right? So you guys got to think about of things that can really help you out. So if you want to be a VTuber that sings, right? And these are very, very, very common niches. So I'm actually gonna help you guys out. I'm really gonna help you guys out. So singing. If you want to be a singer, and a lot of people in their auditions had a very wide range of different songs they would sing. But if you want to be known as like that VTuber that sings, you should probably pick a genre or a type of music or whatever. I think it's called genre, but like maybe anime covers. Why don't you be the VTuber that's known to do anime covers? Sure, or musicals, or classicals, right? A lot of VTubers that sing try to do so many different genres and whatnot that when the audience comes back to watch them again, they don't know what to expect. They really don't know what to expect. So try to find a kind of niche within your niche that you could focus in. And you don't have to be in anime covers, for example, forever. But you want to do it long enough that you build up a base of following, a dedicated following. So when you do make a transition to classicals, for example, you're not starting from zero and you already have that established audience there with you. Another one Let's do pro gamer. So if you're going to be a pro gamer, right? The vast majority of VTubers that I see, like, and I really mean the vast majority of VTubers that I see are why can't I say the word right now? Variety. There are so many variety VTubers that just play every single game. As soon as it comes out, popular game, blah 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 blah. They're on the bandwagon. Really. And they're picking popular games that have, again, like we went through League of Legends, for example. We saw that we were scrolling forever. You guys would never be seen. So why not play something that isn't as popular? Right? I see people streaming less popular games get a lot more growth because, again, there's a lot more a lot less competition. Yes, there's a lot less viewership in there, but at least you're not fighting for as much viewers. And that's why I don't know if you guys have seen it. Twitch, what is it called? Twitch released this thing where you guys can, like, see the categories, see each individual category, and then see the number of streamers streaming in that category views versus the viewers. What's that called, chat? What's that called? That's called something. Twitch category suggestions? That's exactly what it's called. Give me a second here. I'm pulling it up right now, chat. So Twitch released this. And Twitch had to release this because, again, a lot of small streamers, you guys were getting slaughtered. But this is in your guys' analytics, especially if you guys are streamers on Twitch. But, like, viewers and channel streaming and right? Like, some categories have 28 viewers to one streamer, 16 viewers to one streamer, 3 viewers to one streamer, right? So Horizon, probably not the best category to stream in, right? Apex Legends, it's super high, but like 7 to 1, that's not too bad. Overwatch is probably a lot more popular now. But even Twitch has to throw these tools out there to help you guys find a better audience. So best thing to do is use this to your advantage. This is a tool that's free that Twitch gives you. Try it out. See what games and categories, if you want to be like an air quote pro gamer, would be beneficial for you to stream in. And make sure it's a game that you like and enjoy and you can play for days on end. But you want to find a very good viewer to streamer ratio. And don't be afraid to grow with the game, especially if it's a new game, right? So I'm going to use, again, Escape from Tarkov. So 4 years ago, Escape from Tarkov was a very small game. There was hardly anybody streaming Escape from Tarkov. There was a gentleman, he still streams in it, named Pastilli. And Pastilli, for the most part, was making tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of guides and tutorials and so on and so forth. And he actually said this in a Devin Nash interview. He stated that he put himself in a position where if Escape from Tarkov blew up, he would blow up with it. And a lot of you guys are scared of doing that, of taking a risk, of taking a chance, of if you want to be a professional gamer, that you want to go to the games that already blew up, but you don't want to take a chance on the newcomers that are just showing up. I bet a lot of you guys would have a lot more viewership in a year if you guys tried to stream in like new indie games that doesn't have like a huge following. And Pastilli, he's super niche down into Escape from Tarkov. And now he's so big because Escape from Tarkov blew up massively. He literally streams whatever the hell he wants. And he has a huge dedicated viewer base and fan base that follows him literally every game he plays. He's played some Rust. He's played Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4. Like, he could go to any game he wants, and everybody's there, being just as supportive. Niche now, so you could do anything you want later on. Exactly, right? Right now, chat, I'm super ultra niche down. And after a certain point, after I know I get to a certain point, I'm going to be expanding. Fia is going to be another great example. We'll use a VTuber in our own sphere. Fia was super niche down, right? Fia did a lot of tutorials and so on and so forth. And now Fia has stated on Twitter not that long ago, about a month ago or 2 months ago, something like that, that she's happy and proud that she's no longer known as the VTuber tutorial girl, because she expanded and changed her brand. She grabbed that dedicated fan base. She blew up, and now she was able to pull an audience and direct her current audience to a completely different niche. And Fia was somebody that was one of the very first movers into the VTubing education sphere, right? There's always new games similar to Dead by Daylight. Yeah, tons. So if you're going to be, again, a singer, try to like focus down on a particular genre of music. Don't try to cover rock and classical and opera. Focus on rock. Do rock covers. Make your own rock songs. A great example, Mori Calliope, right? Again, I'll use another a VTuber. In the very beginning, her songs were very, very niche type of music. Now she's doing a whole bunch of different other things. I think she did like mostly rap or something in the beginning. So again, she built up that dedicated fan base and then moved to different places. As someone who wants to do covers, this is very helpful. That's good. So you guys want to try to be in that area, and that this is again just my personal opinion, where you don't have a whole bunch of competition is nice, but if you're the only person in there and that whole category blows up, you're reaping all the rewards. You really are. But having too much competition, it's like, I'm trying to find an analogy. It's like trying to throw a needle in a haystack and try to find that needle afterwards. You're just going to be struggling. You may get poked, but you're probably going to lose that needle afterwards after you get poked. And if you guys disagree with me, please, like, let's talk about it. I am 100% down to talking about it. $40K as in Warhammer? You guys could do 40. No. 40K as in no. So earlier we made a guesstimate of like the number of VTubers that are in current existence. And I stated it's probably like low end 40K. It's stuff like difficult. My special interests are all different, change often because I get burnt out easily. So should people do separate channels? I would say probably not, right? When you first start out, like, trust me when I say this, it's super hard to try to manage more than one channel at a time. So do your best to figure it out as you go along. Like, you guys have heard me state so many times in the past, right? This particular YouTube channel, right, was a gaming channel at one point, right? And then I was the Walmart's Paris Heller, for a short period of time. And then I went to VTuber Senpai because I took the time and figured out what I was passionate about. How do you think the VTuber population growth is right now? Are more people quitting than joining, or vice versa? Not talking about interest / audience size, but actual people becoming VTubers. I could only... Okay, so that's a very good question, Vessa. I think right now, the VTuber population is in a small incline, but other days it's in a big decline. So let me break this down for you guys. Small incline. There is a lot of new VTubers that are trying to get into the niche, right? That are trying to get into streaming and content creation and all that fun jazz. And like I've told you guys, if you're really interested, find 10 brand new VTubers, watch them for like 2 to 3 months, and see how many of them are still around. When I did that experiment, 8 of those VTubers left. 2 were still around. And after 6 months, only 1 was still around. Right? There is a lot of new people joining, but there's also a lot of new people figuring out that big bobas or just being a VTuber itself doesn't equal instant success. So there's that. Okay, the big decline, and maybe you guys will notice, or maybe you guys have noticed, especially if you exist on Twitter, but there is a lot of larger VTubers who have been graduating as of late. Like, a lot of them. And I'm mostly talking about indies. Mostly talking about indies. If we talk about Niji Sanji, like half their staff is fired at this point. They're going through talent like crazy right now. I don't know why, but something's going on over there. But like what I've noticed is there is a lot of larger VTubers that are graduating. Yes, you can actually ask why. I'm very glad you did. So there was one VTuber that I was supposed to do an interview with. She ended up canceling the interview. This was about a year-ish ago. This person wasn't a very big one, but I've seen people state this on their Twitters of COVID is over and they're getting back to regular life. Right? A lot like VTubing blew up mostly because of COVID. Right? As soon as COVID lockdowns happened, streamers went up, and like the number of streamers went up, the amount of viewers on Twitch went up, and the amount of VTubers went through the roof. So COVID had a lot to do with VTubers blowing up, and a lot of particular VTubers blowing up. So now that lockdowns have pretty much, for the most part, I want to say, at least here in North America, has ended. I know Japan is still fairly strict from what I hear. There's a lot of people just going back to regular life. There's also a lot of larger VTubers that are noticing that it doesn't pay as well as they thought. There was so many VTubers, even at 100 concurrent viewers that I've seen. And again, chat, this is just my personal stuff that I've noticed. Okay. I encourage you guys to research and look into it yourself, please. Right. Ask others. Right. But there were people that had 100 concurrent viewers quitting their jobs because they were getting so much in donations and ad rev and so on and so forth that they were able to do it full time. But now because they're getting a lot less viewers and a lot less people are donating because apparently we're in a recession right now, they can't make the bills. Less people are donating. Not as many people are donating as much, if they are. So because of that, a lot of people are choosing to return to how do I say it? Real life jobs. IRL work. I'm dead certain I only gained my TikTok following because of COVID. There you go. Lord Dragon, though, your content is like freaking amazing. I think, you know, there's a mixture of maybe COVID in there, but your content is actually fire. I love your content. So there's a big decline in that. But chat, there's another big decline. There's another reason why big VTubers have been leaving. Does anybody know why? There's one big one, at least that I've personally noticed. Maybe you guys have noticed it too. And it's mostly because of Twitter. Sorry. Drinking some water. Burnout? No. Cancel culture? Yes. Right? There's been a lot of VTubers getting canceled for playing a certain video game, for having a certain political ideology, which we're not going to get into on stream. Drama. Some of them have been doing a lot of naughty stuff that they really shouldn't have been doing behind the scenes. Talking bad about other people behind their back. So there's been a lot of cancel trains happening and causing a lot of other VTubers to just cancel their Twitter accounts, cancel their Twitch accounts, so on and so forth, right? So there's a lot of various reasons, but our big heavy hitters, our large VTubers, this is why we're in a big decline. And a lot of audiences, right, are going back to their IRL streamers, going back to their Ludwigs and XQCs and Shrouds and Summits and so on and so forth, right? Niche down justifications aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. In my case, I only stream Japanese freeware games, which is a niche down, but I cover various genres, which is just diversifications. Yeah. Can't wait for someone to try to cancel me. I feel like I made it then. Yeah. I've heard some people say that a few times. But this is our big decline, and this is why I'm saying that we are in a big decline right now, because we're losing a lot of big talents. And Niji Sanji talent being graduated left, right, and center isn't really helping our cause too much, right? If anything, people that aren't part of the VTubing niche seeing big talents being pretty much fired, it isn't the greatest look. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, those are just corporate VTubers. People don't think of them as the same. I'm sorry to say, outsiders that really don't know the VTubing niche very well, they see us all as the same. They really do, right? These ones get projected outside the community, so people think all VTubers are cringelers. Exactly, right? So I feel like VTubers is the same route as K-pop. It's going to be on waves. Yeah. Every niche out there that's in existence is literally on a wave, right? I've showed you guys my YouTube channel analytics. It's literally a wave. Same thing's going to happen with VTubing. Right now, we're in a current decline. But we do have waves upwards, but they don't counteract the last wave of decline. Seems like normies think we're all in our 30s, mom's basement. Not even that. A lot of people think that we're people that are even in our 20s or 19s that are just huge edge lords, right? The VTubing community really doesn't have a very, then again, not a lot of communities do, has a very good forward-facing image. All VTubers are guys. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. Reputation. Yeah, reputation could be the word that I should have probably used. VTubers really don't have a very good reputation outside the VTubing niche. So we kind of went all over the place with this particular topic today. We really went all over the place. But chat, like, please, continue asking your questions and so on and so forth, so we can keep it going. Once that VTuber anime comes out, we'll get another bump. Okay. We got to talk about that VTuber anime. Because that VTuber anime actually makes me angry. Why? I think it's clever. I think it's clever that they're using oh yeah, no, this is a real thing, Lord Dragon. Yeah. No, this is real. This is actually happening. With that AI VTuber that's part of HoloLive, right? Crunchyroll. Yeah. Kazuna AI. Yeah. Okay. Crunchyroll is making this anime with HoloLive members. Okay. Let me know when that sinks in with you guys. Okay. Crunchyroll is making an anime with a HoloLive member. Okay. Now that sunk in a little bit. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. No. Sorry, she's not a HoloLive member. Sorry. No, I apologize. Either way, they're making it with her, right? Why isn't Crunchyroll using their own VTuber? Why don't they use her in an anime? Why don't they make an anime for her? Spread her branding. Spread the word of her so they can get more viewers on her. Why? Because nobody wants to watch her. Why? And this is what we're going to talk about, chat. You guys did this to yourselves. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Crunchyroll VTuber. You guys did this to yourself. I'm going to do it. Here we go. We're going to drop the bomb, and this is literally still related to our live stream right now. And for the regulars that have been here in the past, you know where I'm going with this. So Crunchyroll has a dedicated VTuber that works for the company. Right? Dedicated VTuber that wears the branding, the colors, that works for the company. And I might swear, I apologize if I do, for the younglings in the chat, cover your ears. Why the fuck is she playing video games? She is playing Phasmo, some quest game, Stardew, GeoGuessr, The Last of Us, Donut County, Slime Rancher, Yes, Tempo. Why is she not talking about the one thing that at least I'm aware of? I could be wrong. Let's look, because I could be wrong. But the one thing that Crunchyroll offers up the most: anime. I'm not saying she has to be super niche down to anime, to always talking about different animes and anime this, anime that. But play anime video games. Do segment streams promoting brand new anime that's coming to the platform, that's coming to the site. Talk about the 14-day trial that you have on your website if they sign up. This is the person that should have their own Crunchyroll anime. This is the person that should be talking about anime. But they're playing Among Us in VR. They're playing Stardew Valley. She is so all over the map. And don't get me wrong, she gets viewers. She does have viewers. There are people watching. 3K, 4K, 2.1, 2.3, 2.4, 4.5K people have viewed this particular stream, which is fantastic. But there's also 100K people watching, or that are dedicated, or that are subscribed to this particular channel. And these numbers are quite low for somebody that has that many subs. So if we go to YouTube, for example, type in Niji Sanji. Let's find a Scarla. No. Is there a Niji Sanji person that has 100K subscribers? Does anybody know a 100K subscriber Niji Sanji member? By any chance? Scarla, I can't ever go to your video section. My God. But, like, look, 13K, 17, 14, 1, 14, 12, 9.1, 7.4, 12. And this person's all the way down in the twos. Damn it to hell, Scarla. Why are you watching me now? What? What? What's with that timing? Hey, Scarla, how you doing? Oh my God. Why is that timing so perfect? Wow. How you doing? Okay. Either way, back to the topic, because I'm gonna, like, my face is completely red right now. But like, the Crunchyroll VTubers should be talking about even like, I don't know what their shorts are, but it's random stuff. It's not talking about, oh, there's anime right there. But it should be anime related. So, and that's what I'm talking about, niche chat. Right? Focusing down on a particular niche can be good for you, can help you grow. Where is my notepad? Oh my God, I'm busting the whiteboard. That timing just, dear Lord, was too perfect. Now I'm all flustered. Where's my chat? There we go. But realistically, chat, like, if you go to Crunchyroll, you expect to watch anime. If you watch a Crunchyroll VTuber, you would expect them to at least talk about anime here and there. You're stupid if you don't click that into a short, Senpai. Bad enough that happened. Let's not relive it. Very I'm very honored to be watched by Scarla, though. That's for sure. Very honored. So thank you. She sees everything, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. But that's what I'm talking about, niching down, chat. And eventually, even the Crunchyroll, VTuber, and so on and so forth, could expand to other things, right? Offer other suggestions. But realistically, the Crunchyroll VTuber should be in a Crunchyroll dedicated anime. That's just me and my personal opinion. If you guys have your own opinion, that's okay. Hey, give them to me now. I'm curious on everybody's opinion. Okay, now that I died inside a little bit, damn it to hell. My niche is not unique at all. There's like a million of us, but what's your niche? I gotta turn my AC on to the lowest setting. I am getting really warm. Like, don't have a Nintendo movie without Mario. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, there was like one bad Mario movie out there from like the 90s that wasn't very well received. So that movie had a Mario in it, but it wasn't that great of a movie. Can you do research before you get into your niche? Actually, what I really suggest to all of you guys is try a whole bunch of different things, right? Do your hobbies on stream, right? Do you like to paint Gundams? Paint some Gundams on stream. Do you like to make cool, unique alcoholic drinks? Try some bartending on stream. Do you like to I was gonna say work out, but we're all VTubers. None of us like working out. I need an idea of like an IRL thing. If you like making the bed on stream, right? Sure. Yeah, sure. Ring Fit, sure, is another one, right? But there's so many cooking. Cooking is another popular one. But like honestly, try things that you enjoy doing right now and see what happens. Because let's be honest, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and even let's say thousands of VTubers that are streaming right now gaming. And it's really hard, especially if they're in a particular gaming category, to tell them apart. Right? So you got to do whatever you got to, whatever you can, especially, and I'm mostly talking to people that are like not willing to make content on YouTube, like evergreen content, everlasting content, so on and so forth. Yeah, sure, cross stitching. I don't know what that is, but sure, cross stitching. But like, do something new on stream, so when people do scroll past in the Twitch directory, they're like, oh, what is that? Like, I would love to see a VTuber that's a woodworker, like a VTuber that just carves or whittles things into wood. That'd be so neat to see, like the block of wood or the stump, right? And then them making it into a anime figure. What about someone who wants to be like a fantasy shonen hero VTuber? I think I was thinking about doing a one-shot lore story written for my stream. Your opinion? You could probably try that, Zero. I'm pretty much going to tell you guys, like, if you have an idea, try it. See what happens. If you guys have any ideas and you're thinking about like, hey, Senpai, what do you think? Try it. Because now you at least have the knowledge of, okay, this worked or it didn't work. Writing work on a live stream, I'd be scared of people stealing my work somehow. Oh, well, you know, don't do work stuff on stream, but try different things. How long should you try it? 3 months minimum. Right? That'll really give you a good gauge of of if people like it or not. Because if you do it for only a week, people come and go. If you do it for a month, it's still a little bit too short in my opinion. 3 months, I think, is a very good test. For example, again, I will use myself as an example. If VTuber, okay. The Walmart, Harris Heller that I was, right? The IRL Walmart Harris Heller that I tried to be, right? That was a 3-month experiment. I made videos with a really bad camera angle and lighting. Same microphone though, so that was good. But I tried that for 3 months, and I see it wasn't really working. Now, I continued to make that content, but I tried something else while making that content. I tried VTubing tutorials. And as I was doing the Walmart Harris Heller content and the VTubing tutorials, I saw the VTubing tutorials took off. Right? I saw that it was getting views and likes and lots of comments and subscribers. When I was a Walmart Harris Heller, I could hardly break 50 subscribers on stream. Or not on stream, but like 50 subscribers on the YouTube channel. As soon as I went to VTubing tutorials, oh my god, I had like 100 within like a month. I remember going to YouTube's or to Social Blade, seeing how many people subscribed that particular day. I'm like, oh my god, it's so exciting. Oh, I got 1. Oh, I got 2. Oh, I got 3. Right? But I did this on the same channel. I did this on the same channel and I experimented. I saw what happened. Because YouTube algorithm is per video, not necessarily on the channel. And YouTube has stated that themselves that they each video stands on its own, so it doesn't affect the other videos. So, like, honestly, you guys should try that. Make some content, try it for 3 months. Oh, okay, it's not getting the results I want. Let's try something else as I'm still making this first original content. Oh, this took off. Okay, now I can make a shift. And I made the shift, and you guys are watching me now. For some reason. Teaching viewers on how to draw or rig models? Sure, yeah, you guys can try that. If the content is working, you want to do something called double down. We're going to use a great example. Rayless. Rayless saw lore shorts were working. Right? He was getting tons of views, tons of subscribers, so on and so forth. And then Rayless doubled down on the lore shorts. And Rayless, I believe, is at like 50K subs right now on YouTube. Let me look. 51? 2. Rayless. Rayless is at 51.1K subs. Quite a bit, because he doubled down on the lore shorts, right? So if you see something being successful, double down on it. Put your attention, put your focus on it, and drive it home and see how far it takes you. If it takes you to a certain point and you feel like you hit a ceiling, okay, now go back to this and try it again. Until you find a formula or something that you know you're going to like. Watching you training my horse in SSO at the same time. I hope that's entertaining for you, Annie. The kind of YouTube videos I want to make are videos about writing and world building. But all I really want to stream is Blender art. So Lord Dragon, where do you primarily stream? Do you stream on YouTube or do you stream on Twitch? Twitch and YouTube? Okay. I'm going to use Harris Heller as an example. I'm going to use myself as an example. Do you guys mind if I do that again? No? Okay. Thanks, little Timmy. Okay. So, Harris Heller. Alpha Gaming. Now you know is known as Senpai Gaming. Right? On YouTube, it was all educational content. Educational content. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay. So, Harris Heller's stuff was mostly educational content, right? On YouTube. But on Twitch, Harris literally played video games. Video games. When people go to Harris's YouTube channel, they have a certain expectation. That's why when you guys come to this particular YouTube channel, you see my videos, you know what to expect when you come to my live streams. Something educational about VTubers. But for Harris, when he went to Twitch, that could be his do whatever you want place. And that's exactly how he treated it. It was his whatever he wanted to do place. And when Harris moved to YouTube, Harris had his separate YouTube channel called Harris Heller, where he did whatever he wanted on. He kept it off the Alpha Gaming and Senpai Gaming channel. I'm going to use, again, myself as an example, right? Again, here, you guys expect certain things from me. But on Twitch, which is very, very, very rare, and I really want to not make it very rare as it has been, but on Twitch, I've been building cosplays on stream, right? So the last thing I was working on was my ray gun from Fallout 76, or Fallout 4, sorry. Right? I was painting it on stream. I still need to finish painting it on stream. I was painting it on stream, right? Because Twitch is really like a different platform, it's disconnected, so on and so forth. I can do whatever I want on there. I could be vulgar, well, not vulgar, I could swear a lot, and it's not like, it doesn't reflect the main channel. So if you guys want to like stream different things than what's on your YouTube channel, fantastic. Do it on Twitch. Though there is one I'm not going to say their name, but there is one person that's a VTuber. They're fairly popular nowadays, but what they did, it's not Ludwig, but Ludwig is somebody that did it too. But I saw a VTuber do this before they were a VTuber. But basically, everything they did on stream, and I tell you guys to do this all the time, right, was a potential VOD for their YouTube channel. So what you guys can do is have your dedicated YouTube channel doing your whatever stuff you want to do, have your dedicated Twitch channel to play your video games and so on and so forth. But what you can do is whatever you do on your Twitch on this particular channel, you could just cut it up a little bit and then post it onto YouTube. As a lightly edited VOD. I made a lot of shorts lately. They get pushed out to people who aren't subscribed to me. And I get a lot of comments saying, oh my God, a Swedish VTuber. And they've never seen a Swedish VTuber before. That's pretty good. I think that's really good. But yeah, you guys can literally do two birds with one stone on this particular thing here. So you're saying do what Girl DM does. Yeah, Girl DM, every streamer out there, really. Right? Asmongold is another fantastic example. If we go to the Bald King himself, as gold. If we go to the king himself, Not a single thing on here was something that he, unless it's the Zach Rar YouTube channel, but on this particular YouTube channel, nothing here is something that he did offline, off stream. This is 100% all on stream. And then his editor, you guys can do this yourself. You don't need an editor. You guys aren't that big yet. Just cut up that small segment of him having discussion or whatever and tossed it up. So what you guys can do, right? And I'm going to even make it easy for you guys. Main YouTube channel. Main YouTube channel. Right? So 80% of your time and focus for editing and thinking goes here. Okay? Stay with me, chat. Stay with me. Okay. Twitch channel. The remaining 15% of time and thinking goes here. And you guys can, like, think of it whatever, right? And this content right here could be completely 100% different than the content that exists up here on the main YouTube channel. Okay? It can be 100% different. And then what you're going to do is alt YouTube channel is literally 5% thinking. Literally 5%. That is it. Literally 5. You don't need more than 5%. I mean, no more than 5%. Alt YouTube channel. And literally within that 5% is editing your VOD. And I'm not talking fancy edits. I'm talking like a cut here in the beginning to cut out like a lot of the stuff you don't want, and a cut at the end to cut out the stuff that you don't want at the end. That's it. 2 cuts. Right? For now, you guys, this is just getting you into the swing of things. I want you guys to do more cuts and and stuff like that later on, but just to get you guys into the swing of it, to get used to it, and then upload to YouTube. So God forbid if your main YouTube channel doesn't work out for whatever reason, dies, you get burnt out or whatever, you still have content existing somewhere else. And if you are one of the many that have showed up to the stream applying for Niji Sanji, you can actually pick and choose whatever's more successful, whatever you feel more represents you, and you can link both channels to them, saying, hey, this is my main YouTube content, this is my main YouTube channel, I put the majority of my time and effort into this, but I also do this. No, you guys can continue multi-streaming. You'd use multi-stream to your alt channel. Right? If you guys are going to multi-stream, right? Or if you guys are going to stream to YouTube, make it related to whatever content you're making on YouTube. Like on your main channel. Main channel content should be related to your main channel stream should be related to your main channel content. So if for example, and chat, I actually did this in the very beginning. Okay, story time. Okay. A long time ago, in a galaxy not far away, not even really that long time ago, I streamed video games on this YouTube channel while I was doing educational content. I did a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's. I hate the people that suggested it till this day. for me to play it on stream. But I played Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you know how confusing it was? Because I saw this in chat. People coming in, asking for, like, advice and for help on one of my tutorials. While me trying to focus on Five Nights at Freddy's, while other people in chat are talking about Five Nights at Freddy's and how bad I am at the game. I'm garbage at that game, by the way. So I had people in my chat talking about two completely different things that had nothing to do with each other. And the Five Nights at Freddy's people were absolutely confused on why people were asking me questions about Luppet and VC Face, because those were like my main tutorials at the time. They had no idea why people were doing that. Okay. Fast forward a couple of weeks. I'm like, no, this is dumb. I'm going to stick to only streaming educational content. I still had Five Nights at Freddy's people for like weeks and weeks and weeks wondering why I'm not streaming Five Nights at Freddy's. Because remember, chat, YouTube has different algorithms. The live stream algorithm, and it has the main algorithm. The people that tuned into my live streams and so on and so forth were still getting suggestions for my live stream. And they're like, what the hell? What's going on? If I started pushing people to my Twitch channel, then they at least know that's where Senpai goes to relax and that's where he plays video games. So just think about that. Consider it. But it doesn't work that well. Trust me. If you don't believe me, I really encourage you guys to try it yourself. Sometimes those people still barge in and ask for VTubing advice when it's not warranted or advertised. Yeah. I miss your gaming streams on Twitch. Part of me misses my gaming streams on Twitch too. A small part though. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's okay to have your Twitch as your main or multi. Yeah. But like, this is how you guys should do it, right? These two should be paired together. This one should be a standalone. Start multi-streaming to my second channel. Yeah, I would do it. And chat, I highly encourage you guys to multi-stream. I really, if you guys have not tried multi-streaming yet, try it. I don't know which one Lore Dragon uses, but I know Starlight and like I had a whole bunch of other friends. Sorry, I'm not on the whiteboard. Apologies. These two grouped together. This one group by itself. Okay. Now back to the multi-streaming. I really do encourage you guys to try multi-streaming. See how well it works. Because sometimes people like find a better audience or a bigger audience on like Facebook. Sometimes people find their audience on Twitch. Sometimes people's content just fits better on YouTube. You really won't know where your audience is until you try going to those multiple platforms. A lot of people think it dilutes their brand, and you know, if you have a large viewership, it can, it can dilute a little bit. I can agree with that. But in the beginning, you don't really have a lot of people watching you. Like, you really don't have a lot of people. You don't have a lot to lose. You don't have a lot of anything. But would you rather be like a 1 to 2 viewer streamer on Twitch or a 100 viewer streamer on Facebook? And remember, your Facebook may be your main platform. You could slowly, suggest and push people to other platforms like your YouTube channel, to your Twitch channel where you stream more often or whatever, right? When do you think it's okay to branch out for a specific niche? That answer will vary from person to person to person, right? When you start branching out from a certain niche, I would say when you feel you hit the top. So you hit the full potential of that particular niche, that's when you should branch out. How do you know? Chances are you're going to make a lot of friends in that particular niche. You're going to have a lot of conversations with them, and you're going to hear them complaining and having the same thoughts that you are having. That's probably when you should start branching out. I know there is one YouTube channel I love watching on YouTube, obviously, because it's a YouTube channel. I watch on YouTube. Duh, Senpai, you are a dummy. Eckhart's Ladder. Eckhart's Ladder is starting to branch out into other things. He mostly did Star Wars, but now he's branching out to Halo. Well, he did for a little bit. Halo. He did some Battlestar Galactica. He's doing some other sci-fi type things. Would you consider playing a certain type / genre of game to be niche enough? It can be, as long as it's not oversaturated. You watch YouTube videos on YouTube? I watch mine on Bing. Andy, I don't know if you're serious or you're just making fun of me now. I feel he's making fun of me. When you Senpai file, you hit your point, you decide to branch into educational content. I felt it when I noticed, like, I wasn't getting what I wanted. I wasn't getting the views. I noticed, like, I was spending way too much time on these particular videos and I was getting very little to no rewards from it. But, like, for example, I'm going to use Mr. Murdoch. I'm going to use Mr. Murdoch as an example right now. Mr. Murdoch was in a whole bunch of different places. He tried different things. He was doing Gundams on stream. And he really just niched down to Star Trek. And because he niched down to talking about different starships in Star Trek, he grew a lot more because of it. Where if he, well, I don't know, if he stuck with Gundams, he might have been able to see the same success. It's hard to say, but doing like a whole bunch of things at once wasn't really good for him. But now that he like really just focused down on Star Trek, he saw the rewards for it. And I bet as soon as he sees that there's a huge slowdown and so on and so forth, he'll start branching out to other things. But that is person to person. I'll watch my YouTube on Discord. If someone doesn't link it to me, I never see it. Okay, yeah, all right. You guys are making fun of me. I get it. Keep it up, chat. Keep it up. Make fun of me. I'll make sure you all fail your finals at the end of the year. Try me. Try me. Okay. I think we talked about this niche quite a bit. And I think I got embarrassed enough on stream. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah, centered enough. Finals is like next month. I can't afford it. You got your Discord set up finally. That's good. That's good, Lawnmower Girl. You have a full-time job, not school? Hey, you're in class right now. Tips for setting ourselves apart when competing with others in a niche. Okay, so that's a very good question. Say your niche is Minecraft. Right? What do most of Minecraft people do? What's their what do they mostly do in Minecraft? Probably what? Build and explore? SMP, right? How you guys gonna stand out? Spelling actually like wrote down a whole bunch. I'm gonna just like put that all down there. But how can you guys stand out from the rest of people in Minecraft? Title and thumbnails, yeah, absolutely. Like people, like that's how you're gonna get people clicking on your stuff. But like content wise, how you guys gonna get people to watch? Yoinking twist, yeah, exactly. Right? That's one thing you totally should do, right? So go to 7 Days to Die, which is like somewhat similar to Minecraft. See what people are doing in 7 Days to Die. Are people doing challenges in 7 Days to Die? Are they doing home renos? Right? Home renovations in 7 Days to Die? Okay. So you're seeing people doing home renovations in 7 Days to Die. Is there anybody doing that in Minecraft? No? Nobody's doing home renovations in Minecraft? That's something you can now do. Right? Another challenge that I saw in 7 Days to Die, if I looked it up on YouTube, level 0 to 15, no deaths. Okay, is there somebody doing that level 0 to 15 in Minecraft? I don't know if Minecraft has levels. Work with me, chat. Okay, nobody's doing that in Minecraft. Great. You're not copying anybody in the Minecraft niche, but you are copying and putting your own twist on it from somebody in the 7 Days to Die niche. Right? So that's like a good way for you guys to come up with ideas to stand out. And usually what happened, or what's successful in a game that's similar to your game will usually be just as successful as in your game. I'm sorry, that was like really bad English. I apologize. I haven't streamed in a week. Forgive me. So try it, right? Could you do a hardcore mode on Minecraft? Is there a lot of people doing it? Okay, if there's a lot of people doing it, okay, I would avoid it. Is there another challenge though that you can think of? You know what would be cool to do? And actually seeing Annie's name reminded me of it. Annie, what was that show that we used to watch? What was that show? I don't remember it. That Korean show where people died playing kids games. Oh my god, what's the name of the movie or the TV show? Oh my god, it's driving me crazy. What was it? Squid Games. Thank you. Okay, whoever owns a 7 Days to Die server, Minecraft server, I challenge you guys to make a YouTube series on this. If this doesn't exist in your niche already. And I'm giving you guys like the $1 million idea, so you're welcome. But Squid Game in your game. Start a new server and do a twist on it. Doesn't have to be the exact stuff from Squid Games in your server. Come up with new ones. Come up with different ones. The crew already did this? Sure. But did they do it in 7 Days to Die? Sure, they already may have done this in Roblox, but did they do it in Minecraft? Did they do it in 7 Days to Die? Investigate. Take a look. Check. Right? Did they do it in Arma 2 or Arma 3? Did they do it in Elite Dangerous? Did they do it in like find different games? Try it. Sure, Squid Game and SSO. So like Star Stable Online. It's a horse game. You could do that one game where you gotta like by the time you turn around or like the music plays, and then when the music stops, your character turns around on the horse, and whoever's still moving, they're eliminated. They gotta leave. Right? That could be cool. But Squid Games is just an example. You could do yeah, sure, Alice in Borderlands, sure. But try it in your game, see if you can make it work. It might be interesting. You might put a cool, unique twist on it where it might work on your game and people might actually love playing it. Especially like something like Squid Game. There's a lot of participants in your video. And they have friends. They're going to tell their friends to watch the video. So there, you got tons of viewers right off the bat. But again, you don't have to use Squid Games or Squid Game. Try it with anything, everything. See what happens. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Gonna play more realist music. Will you lose followers you have when you find your niche or shift? Yes. So, okay, let me pause the music. When VTuber Senpai went from FleshTuber to VTuber, I lost a lot of my audience. Right? I was 18, 19 average concurrent viewers on Twitch. Because I made the switch from Rainbow Six Siege, FleshTuber, to VTuber Senpai on YouTube, I lost everybody. I did. How many people are watching me now? And this is me like legitimately asking the question. I have no idea how many people are watching. I don't have the analytics or the site up. I really don't know. How many people are actually watching me right now? Can somebody like toss the number in? 50, 60? Why are there so many people watching me right now? Okay. Either way, I was going to say 30. Wasn't going to say that. Interesting. Okay. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. Links in the description down below. And one of my mods will probably do exclamation point Discord soon. And you can join the Discord that way. And all my social links are in the description down below as well. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All that fun jazz. But yeah, I lost 18 viewers, concurrent viewers, but now I'm at 60. Sure, I lost 50 people in my Discord. Right? I lost 50 people in my Discord. What's my Discord at now? Server insights, members. Now I have 2,707. Are you going to lose people if you do a move? Especially if the niche is like very different? Yes. But I gained a hell of a lot more because I made the shift. And you won't know until you try. So try. You won't know what will happen if you don't. You had 95 viewers today because I did a collab. I usually have 20 to 30. There you go. Right? Try new things, chat. Try something different. And thank you, Starlight. I appreciate that. I lost 20K followers on TikTok when I switched to VTubing and gained 30K more the following month. There you go. So Lord Dragon, he lost 20K followers on TikTok, gained 30K more. So what, 50 in total? Like, that's crazy. And that's because Lord Dragon made a shift. Yes, you're always going to lose people. But the thing that you guys don't realize and don't think about, people come and go from your live streams and from your community all the time. All the time. I promise you, that does happen. You can't make everybody stay. You can't make everybody entertained. You can't keep everybody. They're not Pokemon. They have free will, unfortunately. So your community is always going to have a rotating door. How soon is too soon to collab with someone? Great question. Great question. Again, this is just my personal opinion. Okay. This is only my personal opinion. How soon is too soon? I personally want to say 0 to 10 concurrent viewers is a little bit too small to do it. Reasons. There's reasons behind this. You don't have a lot to offer. And because you don't have much of an audience, right? You don't. What else? You hardly notice. You hardly know how to stream yourself, right? You're still discovering yourself for the most part. After you guys get over this little hump right here, you can start trying collabs and seeing how it works, and then go from there. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Don't stream anymore and just make videos. That is more ideal, but the fact of the matter is not, like, the vast majority of people don't and won't do that. Okay. So chat, we're going to call it there for today. Would you consider having a niche personality? A niche? No, not really. Yeah. Collab with people not too far from your viewer / sub count makes sense. Yeah, I would do that. All right, chat. But yeah, we're going to call it there for today's stream. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the follow button, notification bell to know when I go live next. Who can we raid? Can we raid somebody? Do I have this ability? I don't see the option on YouTube to do it. Let me find somebody real quick to raid. A Kane Awake. I'll drop his stream. Make sure you guys go say hello to a Kane. Have an amazing weekend. I love you all. I'll see everybody probably Monday. And, well, I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.